Lesson 6. Adjectives. Part 1.
Bienvenidos a la primera parte de la lección número 6. En esta oportunidad, aprenderás lo que son los adjetivos, y los tipos de adjetivos que hay en el idioma inglés. Recuerda que puedes pausar, regresar o repetir este video hasta que domines su contenido.
Adjectives. Adjectives are the colorful threads in the fabric of the English language. They add depth, detail, and description to our sentences, transforming simple statements into vivid expressions. Without adjectives, our language would be far less expressive and nuanced. In this lesson, we'll explore what adjectives are, the different types of adjectives, and how they enhance our communication. Adjectives are words that describe or modify nouns and pronouns. They provide more information about a person, place, thing, or idea. Adjectives are usually placed before the noun they modify, but this is not always the case. For example, in the sentence, "The beautiful garden is full of vibrant flowers," the words beautiful and vibrant are adjectives that describe the nouns garden and the flowers, respectively. In this other sentence, "She is beautiful." The adjective beautiful describes how she is, or how she looks. Types of adjectives. Descriptive adjectives. Possessive adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives. Quantitative adjectives. Indefinite adjectives. Interrogative adjectives. Comparative adjectives, and superlative adjectives. Descriptive adjectives. This type of adjectives describes a real quality or attribute of the noun or pronoun. Examples: He is a short man. She is a thin woman. I want a small cup of coffee, please. The blue minivan is ours. He is a handsome man. It is important to mention that there are many descriptive adjectives, and it would not be didactic to cover them all in this lesson. Possessive adjectives. This type of adjectives indicates that a noun belongs to somebody mentioned in a sentence. Examples: My car is new. Your keys are in the kitchen. His motorcycle looks expensive. Her purse is yellow. Its style is modern. Your house is on fire. Our kids are playful. Their backpacks are black. Remember that possessive adjectives should not be confused with the possessive pronouns learned in Lesson 5. Demonstrative adjectives. This type of adjective points to the noun or pronoun talked about in a sentence. Examples: This watch is for women. That day was amazing. These keys are yours. Those earrings belong to her. We must not confuse demonstrative adjectives with demonstrative pronouns, because although they are written in the same way, they do not have the same function in the sentence. Keep in mind that demonstrative adjectives are always written beside and before of the noun they modify. On the other hand, demonstrative adjectives are written beside and before of a verb. Quantitative adjectives. This type of adjective describes the exact number of the noun that there is in the sentence. Examples: He has only one car. She has 2 jobs. They have 3 children. Our dog had 4 puppies. Indefinite adjectives. This type of adjective doesn't specify the exact number of nouns that there are in a sentence. Examples: there are several cell phones on sale. Do you have any pencils? There are many ways to solve this. Some computers are crashing. We must not confuse indefinite adjectives with indefinite pronouns, since, although they are written in the same way, they have a different function in the sentence. Note that indefinite adjectives are written beside and before of the noun they modify, meanwhile indefinite pronouns are written beside and before of a verb. Interrogative adjectives. This type of adjective poses a question and generally it is beside and before the noun. Examples: what vegetables do you dislike? What tool do you use to fix this, screwdriver or wrench? Whose computer shall I repair? We must not confuse interrogative adjectives with interrogative pronouns, since, although they are written in the same way, they have a different function in the sentence. Note that interrogative adjectives are written beside and before of the noun they modify, meanwhile interrogative pronouns are written beside and before of a verb. Comparative adjectives. This type of adjective compares the qualities or attributes of two nouns or persons that are in the same sentence. These must not be used when there are more than two options. Examples: Chinese tires are cheaper than Japanese tires. My brother is older than my sister. My father is younger than my mother. Two are better than one. There are many other comparative adjectives, but you will discover them in future lessons. Superlative adjectives. This type of adjective indicates that a quality or attribute of a noun or person mentioned in a sentence surpasses all others. These must be used when there are more than two options. Examples: he is the worst player I have ever seen. This is the highest floor of this building. This is the smallest house in my neighborhood. Winter is the coldest season of the year. There are many other superlative adjectives, but you will discover them in future lessons.
Hasta aquí llegamos con esta importante lección, esperando que la misma te haya sido de mucha utilidad. Hasta pronto.